The woman went home for the new year and was shocked to discover that her daughter was having her small hand slapped by her grandmother. So the woman angrily pushed her away. Then she looked at her daughter's hurting little hand with deep heartache. Next she gently asked her daughter why her grandmother was hitting her. In her daughter's tearful explanation she finally learned the truth. It turned out that the younger uncle's son had stolen the money the grandmother prepared for her to buy snacks. Yet the biased grandmother insisted that she had stolen the money. She even tried to teach her granddaughter a harsh lesson right in front of everyone without asking anything. Hearing this, the younger uncle's son immediately stood up to argue. He said he absolutely did not steal the grandmother's money. Besides, the grandmother made him delicious food every day, so he had no reason to steal her money just to buy snacks. Unexpectedly, the woman caught the greasy stain left on his mouth at a glance. Right away she walked up and exposed his lie in front of everyone. But the sister-in-law stepped forward and shoved the woman aside. She claimed he was simply helping her daughter stir up trouble on purpose. She even accused the girl of stealing the allowance the grandmother planned to give her own son. Once she finished, she prepared to lay hands on the girl. Seeing this, the terrified girl hid behind her mother and cried. The woman looked at their arrogant faces and felt her anger explode. She immediately knocked over the meal she had worked hard to prepare onto the floor. She furiously declared that since she cooked the food, none of them should eat it. At that moment, the younger brother-in-law stepped up to threaten her. He told her to get into the kitchen and cook another whole meal. Otherwise, she and the girl could get out of the house. Hearing this, the woman erupted in overwhelming rage. She instantly slapped him across the face. The sister-in-law tried to move forward to teach her a lesson, but she was slapped back as well. Even the mother-in-law tried to rush up and hit her, but the woman showed no mercy even toward an elder and slapped her back too. After that, she took her daughter and left that heartless home. Then the two of them wandered along the road unsure of where to go. Just then a man suddenly appeared in front of the woman. Before she could react, he began introducing himself. He said he was single and unmarried but had an adopted son. The woman could not understand why he introduced himself like that, but the man immediately said he wanted to marry her. Hearing that, both of them were stunned in disbelief. How could the woman ever believe that a random man on the street would say he wanted to marry her? She instantly assumed he might be a human trafficker. Before the man could speak, his assistant quickly stepped forward. He said his boss was a top wealthy man who had even appeared on the news, so he could never be the trafficker she imagined. Hearing that, the woman took out her phone to check the man's information. After confirming it, she felt embarrassed and apologized to him. Then she asked why he would choose someone like her, a widow, especially since she had a child with her. At that moment, the man finally explained his purpose. He wanted to marry her temporarily just to deal with his family's pressure to get married, so he invited her to enter a fake marriage with him. Hearing that, the woman thought about how she now had nowhere to go, so she immediately agreed to go home with him to deal with his mother. Later, the woman brought her child to the man's home. When she saw the many different clothes he had bought for her lying on the floor, she suddenly felt an unexpected warmth in her heart. Then the man even took out a ring. The woman hurried to refuse, but he explained his mother was a very intelligent older woman. If they pretended to act, they had to make it look real or she would see through it. Hearing this, the woman had no choice but to accept. The next day, she took her daughter and the man's adopted son to the mall. Unexpectedly, they ran into the younger uncle's family shopping there. They immediately tried to lay hands on the woman again. At that moment, the adopted son stepped up and angrily scolded them for daring to hit someone. Seeing that there were too many people in the mall, the sister-in-law held back. She instead suspected the woman of having no money yet buying so many things, so she immediately assumed the woman was trying to leave without paying. Then she called a